Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Welcome to today's pain relief meditation hypnosis. Before we begin, this recording is intended for educational, information and entertainment purposes only. This recording is not intended to offer, replace medical or health-related advice. The user accepts full liability for any use of the misuse or misuse of the program. This recording is not intended as a substitute for medical care. If you're in any doubt about using the audio, please consult your medical clinician first. When I first work with clients who come to work with me on a one-to-one basis with pain relief, I always suggest they see their medical clinician first. Please note that the following audio, pain relief audio, is considered to be complementary rather than an alternative or replacement to any conventional medical care. Please always consult your doctor if you're not sure for the best, or consult your doctor for the best medical treatment. So perhaps you'd like to find a comfortable position, sitting or laying down. And as you make yourself comfortable, adjust your position and breathe naturally and normally. As you breathe naturally and normally, sitting or laying down, make yourself comfortable. And perhaps before we begin, you'd like to make a mental note or write anything down you've got to do, and you can pick it up later if you wish. For now, just make yourself nice and comfortable. And as you make yourself comfortable, perhaps you'd like to close your eyes and block out the outside world. As you close your eyes and you adjust your position, you become aware of your breathing. As you become aware of your breathing, you notice your heartbeat. As you notice your heartbeat, perhaps you become aware of sensations on your body. As you notice any sensations, you begin to feel calm and peaceful. As you begin to feel calm and peaceful, take a natural breath in. And as you take a natural breath in, you notice your heartbeat. As you notice your heartbeat, your breathing begins to slow down. As your breathing slows down, you go to a place of peace. As you go to a place of peace, notice what you see, what you hear, what you feel, the colors, the sounds, the feelings, where the feelings are. If you can't think of a time, create your own sanctuary. And as you create your sanctuary, imagine a screen in front of you. And you're watching a screen in front of you, and you can see your own sanctuary. The colors, any sounds, any feelings. Perhaps there's a blue sky, the sun is shining, there's a sea in the background, or a swimming pool, or countryside. Perhaps it's a rustic autumn day, or a blossoming spring evening, or perhaps it's a beautiful sunset on a wonderful summer's day, or a sunrise in a crispy winter day, morning. And as you create that sanctuary, step in the sanctuary and feel it like it's the here and now, your sanctuary. And as you fully immerse yourself in those wonderful feelings, become aware of your breathing. As you notice your breathing, you begin to sink in a deeper state of relaxation. Perhaps you have pain, physical pain, or emotional pain. And perhaps this pain is on your mind, or you can feel it physically. Perhaps it affects you more at a certain time of day or evening, and it could be emotional, it could be physical, it could be one or the other or both. And you could be sitting, talking to a friend, and as you talk to that friend in the comfort of your own lounge room or kitchen, or you could be walking down the street, and the phone rings. Ring, 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 and you answer the phone, and you engage in another conversation, and you forget the conversation that you were having with your friend. Perhaps you went for a walk around the lake or the beach or to the shop, and you had a pebble in the shoe or sand between your toes, and you didn't notice it until you stopped walking. Or perhaps you were doing some gardening and you were fully immersed in the gardening. When you sat down and had a drink, you noticed little scratches all over your arm from pruning the rose bushes. One time, when I was working in professional football, one of the players got injured during a game, and he carried on playing without realizing he had the injury until afterwards, because he was so immersed in the game. And that's not suggesting or implying that if you got pain emotionally or physically, you don't get it dealt with, because pain is a knocking of the door telling you something's wrong. One should investigate and get the proper care. What it is saying is that we can disconnect, like disconnecting your TV, computer or phone. You can disconnect from the pain, just like having a pebble in the shoe and you're immersed in the walking, sand between your toes, doing the gardening and you don't notice any cuts on your arm. And perhaps you were a young child and had a sore tooth and you were playing a computer game or watching TV or had a bedtime story and you didn't notice it because you're immersed in that activity. And perhaps you lost concentration doing one thing when something else comes up. So if it's appropriate, and all things being well, perhaps you can disconnect from this pain, like washing away, and washing away. And the wave comes in, and the wave goes out. As you focus on where the pain is physiologically, notice the color. Does it have a sound? Describe the feeling. And as you notice where the pain is, emotionally or physically, where it is physiologically, notice the color, the sound, the feeling. And as you notice the color, drain the color. Turn the sound down. And push the pain away as far as you can. And replace it with a more calming color and a more pleasant sound. And a tranquil feeling. Because sometimes discomfort can be useful. And sometimes we have one pain that is more than the other pain. There are certain pains that we don't mind at all. The pain of having a massage or reflexology. And I had reflexology once, and the reflexologist was digging into my feet, and it was a numbing, nice pain, a release, and you release the pain physiologically. Now then, the parents put the baby to bed in the evening. As they put the baby to bed, they listen for the baby to cry. Under normal circumstances, if you're on a train or a plane or you're doing some work, the cry of the baby can be distracting. Why, the baby crying. When you put the baby to bed, the parents welcome the cry and they listen. And as a parent, you'll know the baby crying is a good sign. It's a relief. And that's not saying the pain you have physiologically, emotionally is a relief. It's there. And as you focus on one thing or the other and something else, and you push it away, and think of a time that you felt peaceful and pain-free. And as you do that, you notice a pool in the background. And as you notice this pool in the background, it's got stairs. And it's a beautiful, warm summer's day. And the pool looks inviting. It's beautiful and inviting. And you walk towards the pool. And you take one step at a time into the pool. the first step you take, you dip your toes and feet, and your feet feel cold, but it's a warm day. And the next step you take, the water's up to your knees. And as the water goes up to your knees, your feet feel warm and your calves feel cold. And then you take another step up to your waist. And as you step into the water up to your waist, your feet feel warm, your calves feel warm, your quads and thighs feel cold. As you desensitize to the water and you step deeper up to your chest, there's a warmth that flows from your feet, through your calves, through your quads, through your hamstrings, the back and front of your legs, through your waist. And you feel a warmth, and you walk into the water up to your shoulders, and you feel a chill on your shoulders, and the warmth of your feet and calves and quads and waist flow into the shoulders, and you feel a warmth, and the sun is beaming down. And as the sun beams down, you go for a swim. And it's a bit like going for a walk on a cold winter's day. And you warm up. You swim and you feel a sense of warmth. And as you still feel this sense of warmth, you concentrate on swimming, or perhaps you just lay down and find one of those floating beds in the water, and the sun beams on where you feel the pain physiologically, and like spilling water on the floor on a hot summer's day, it just evaporates the pain and drains the colours, turns the sounds down, pushes it away, dissociates away. And as it dissociates away, you focus on a time you felt pain-free. Perhaps was reading a book, watching a film, going for a walk, being on vacation. Do something you like to do. And really going to that place. Because you have a conscious mind and an unconscious mind. And your conscious mind has ways of understanding. The kind of conscious understandings that you unconsciously understand are different from the unconscious understandings that you consciously understand. But then there are misunderstandings, and you can consciously understand your unconscious misunderstandings, or you can unconsciously misunderstand your conscious understandings. But you can't really understand until you take a nice natural breath in to your lungs that spreads for every cell of the body, and you begin to allow yourself to feel comfortable and release the pain and going into a state of emotion. And in that state of emotion, notice what you see, what you hear, and what you feel. And really feel it. Like when you were a child and you fell down and you felt pain and you got back up again, and perhaps you fell down when you first tried to walk and you got up again, or perhaps when you first fell off your bike and got up again, or you grazed yourself playing in the playground and you focused in the now and immersing yourself in something you really enjoy doing, in going for a walk, talking to a friend, watching a film, reading a book, studying, enjoying yourself. Fully immerse yourself and notice you see or you hear or you feel, and a wave of tranquility spreads throughout your body, and you feel fresh, invigorated, calm and peaceful. In a moment now I'm going to pause, and as I pause I'll let you enjoy these feelings, like a vacation from the pain, letting it go again and immersing yourself in some of the things you enjoy doing, and imagine yourself doing them, like seeing yourself on a screen, and step in the screen and go into full immersion. And as I pause, if it's safe to do so, you can fall asleep. Or you can go about doing what you were doing before, or whatever you've got planned. And perhaps you'll notice within an hour, within a day, within a week, within a month, and you can grade your own pain on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being high, where it is and where you'd like it to be. And you can use this audio or any other audio, or find your own sanctuary, whatever's appropriate and useful for you, as and when necessary, to bring the pain down. Nothing is permanent and nothing is forever. And washing it away like waves on a beach. As I pause, I'll leave you to immerse yourself in imagining the activity that brings you joy and relief, peace and tranquility.